Husband's Garden. It's in St. James. And we're live as we focus on St. James for our 40th birthday Roadrunner celebration. And we've got the entire team here. We've got Sniper, we've got John the Lion Stout, and we have Felicia Inniss. Felicia, good morning.
Good morning, Ronnie. Good to see you.
Now, we've known each other for a long time, and I know when it comes to St. James, you are part of the parish heartbeat and activity. Tell us about your link with St. James.
Well, let me first say, before I get killed when you're from St. Peter, I was born in St. Peter, but I got married to a person from St. James, and that was my St. James connection. So I've been in St. James for over 30 years.
And there are various roles that you've played to benefit the parish as well.
Yeah, I was the chairman of the Parish Independence Committee from like 1996 going forward to 2003. My parish was instrumental in creating the Parish Ambassadors program. We did that because when community independence celebrations started, there used to be a Queen show. A lot of people may not know, but in 1995 and 1996, they had Independence Queen shows. The first Queen was Tara Holded in 95, and the young lady that does Girlfriends Expo, Kim Tara, she was in 1996. And being part of the whole celebration, I cannot see a Queen show fitting with community independence celebrations. And it used to be a strange feeling to sit at the show and hear men making cat calls and, you know, women on the stage looking well. So I went to my committee right after 96 celebrations and I said, I have an idea, and I shared it with them. 2 persons from each parish, call them Parish Ambassadors, and let us focus on young people who may have fallen through the cracks. This is a program about growth, and that is how Parish Ambassadors started.
And what type of projects have been created and executed through St. James, as far as you remember, when it comes to the Parish Ambassadors?
Well, we've done work with persons with special needs because that is one of my passions as well. We've done work at the Olders Pavilion, Desmond Hill Pavilion. Basically, we've been involved in so many projects in St. James. But, you know, I've realized that as things have gone on, people seem to have lost a lot of interest, and I guess with being in a pandemic at this time, it makes it even worse. So I get to see things not only from the independence celebrations perspective, but I'm also a healthcare worker.
Right.
As you do.
Of course.
And as I walk around and I see what's happening with young people, my passion is about special needs one and persons in general. People might think I'm a very introverted kind of person. I keep to myself. That's just my personality type. But when it comes to anything that I'm involved in, I give 110%.
I can vouch for that. What we'll do is we'll take in the sports and then we'll come back and continue with more with you, Felicia, live on Vob 92.9 FM.
Thank you.
Felicia, you have a beautiful garden. Tell us about your garden, please.
Well, I love plants. It gives me something to do. Like in my job, as you know, I talk all day long. I'm a counselor. And I talk all day long. And I say to persons when I come home, I don't want to talk anymore. I want something to talk to me. So I listen to the radio, I listen to the TV, and I deal with my plants. And I don't like to have my plants as big plants. I like to buy them as very tiny plants and watch the growth. Because then I can say, I raised you. And it's like therapy for me.
You have an orchid in your gallery there. Tell us about the orchid that everybody wants a piece of.
Well, it's not only the orchid that everybody wants a piece of. Everybody wants to steal. I have a sister that works in housekeeping at a hotel. She comes to the house and she starts counting the petals. You don't even know how much money you got here. Because, you know, she knows the price that hotels will pay for them.
Wow.
She said, "This book 3 tickets to Miami."
Hey.
Yeah. So I keep it on the lockdown.
And why do you talk to your plants?
Because it's like therapy, it's relaxation. And if you see a leaf looking funny, it bothers you. Why you look like this? Why you ain't doing that? And you come up with a way of making it better.
Did they talk back?
Not really, but you see that's when you have a dictatorship. You talk, don't talk back.
Vaccination Centre, you've played many roles. You've been with the Elroy Centre, that's where we met, and other institutions in different capacities. But Vaccination Centre, tell us about your work there.
Well, I'm really the HIV STI Counsellor at the Bradford Taitt Polyclinic. But when COVID came, it was a situation of all hands on deck. So right now I'm still trying to manage my HIV STI clinic in the Polyclinic. I do that a few days a week, but I also do the Vaccination Centre at the ABC. And it is a lot of hard work. And one of the things I would like to say to the public at this time, if we are late on a morning, give us a chance. We would have worked late the night before. And there's a process to what we do. It is not that we are trying to be difficult or to make you wait, but we have to make sure that all of our checks and balances are in place. All vaccines are recorded, that we've got everything, the manufacturing, everything on point. Because it is not just a stick and go situation. And I want to take this opportunity to big up all of my colleagues in the front line. Dr. Ford, you know how I feel about you. But in particular, my colleagues at the Bradford Taitt Polyclinic. We are a good team and we give 110%.
What time are you open today?
We are open from 9 until 6.
And what's your message to Barbadians generally?
It is a decision for individuals. If you want to take the vaccine, feel free to do so. I was vaccinated on the first day that vaccines were available. I've been vaccinated fully since April this year. And I would like to say, you know, if you want to take the vaccine, take the vaccine. If you don't want to take the vaccine, that is still your choice. But make sure when you decide that it is an informed decision. Not all the things that are out on social media that we don't know where the source is. But if you've done your research and you are comfortable taking the vaccine or not taking the vaccine, just be sure it's an informed decision.
Felicia, just wish to thank you for all your service over the years, in every capacity that you've served, every organisation that's been blessed to have you as part of the team, and today as you continue the work for the country at the Vaccination Centre and for bringing Barbados forward, and St. James, which you are very much a part of. We love you, we thank you, and we do have a few tokens that reflect VOB's 40th birthday celebrations, because you're a big VOB supporter, and I'm sure with the pen, with the mug, with the phone connection and the charger and the headphones, a couple of things like that we have there for you. You'll remember us when you're using them. Thank you, Felicia.
God is so good, right? You're on the road and Maurice is in the studio. Morning, Maurice. Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Live on VOB 92.9 FM with the compliments of Crumbz.